Yo, what's up, compadres? Welcome back to another episode. It's your host with the most from the West Coast, SB Press, reporting live from Mastermind Media, as always. Want to say thank y'all for tuning in. Always to my left, Lance the Man himself.
Yerp.
And always to my right, Rizad himself.
Hi.
CB in the place to be. Yo. Veronica, welcome again to the team. Cisco, he ain't here with us physically, but he here in spirit. Imrod as well. And just want to say, Kiera Shanae, thank you again. We appreciate you here from Compodres. And like that, compadres, let's go.
I need all the wins. Yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it.
Man, what a hell of a freaking week. Hell of a week.
Yes, it was.
You know?
I would have to concur. What a hell of a week. Yes.
And it's still going.
No, it's not over yet. We're just in the middle.
In the middle of the shit show of the week.
Hump day, hump day.
Hump
day. This is when everybody goes drinking usually on Wednesday.
That's the go-to
to get them
thing?
through.
Wednesday?
Yeah, hump day, like Lance just said.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought everybody was turning up on Taco Tuesdays.
Thirsty Thursday.
Well, they got to have
Freaky
something
Fridays.
after Taco Tuesday.
Hey.
right.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
He said Freaky Fridays, but I'm thinking every night the freaks come out.
Hey, let me kick this off, guys.
Go
So
for
if
it.
you're ever in the Valley and you're looking for some cannabis, there's a dispensary you guys should check out, off the charts. Slide by, Van Nuys, Burbank. Holler at Val. She'll take care of you. Thank you very much for the merch.
Thank you.
Get this
Thank
kicked
you.
off, right?
Very nice. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Hey, man. Appreciate all the love and support from everybody out there.
Right on.
Definitely. Got to say again, Kiera Shanae, we appreciate you. Thank you so
Appreciate you.
much.
Thank you for so much.
Definitely.
Man,
Where do you guys want to take this today, man?
let's
What we
go ahead
doing?
and take off with Joe's favorite part of the week.
It's the weird of the week.
You are weird.
This is getting more and more weird, but I love it.
That's
I
the way
love
it is, man. You got to just run with them emotions. Just let them go.
Just start running.
Go ahead,
All
Joe.
right, Joe.
All right, so
take
check
off.
this out. I went out last night with an old friend of mine. We had some sushi and
Perfect.
you know, he's a bartender near an establishment next to the place. The other bartender came over hanging out, and he goes to me, "Hey, man, you want to go over there and have a drink and watch the open mics?" And I'm like, "Yeah." First of all, when's the last time you've been doing open mic? Any of you?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open? Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting there and I go, this is going to be perfect for me to talk about tomorrow. And, you know, I've always liked the singing more than anything. The comics to me, and, you know, I always want people to go after their dream and be ambitious. And I'm a very positive individual, but sometimes you just wonder, who told them that they have a chance of doing this? Because the shit one dude was saying, I was like, bro, first of all, you're a month behind. Secondly, you can't really say that. And thirdly, you're just not f***ing funny.
Oh, man.
Okay, and then, you know, I go outside and chill for a minute, and these two dudes are out there, go, oh, you're a comedian? I go, no. I go, no, I'm not. And I would have to get paid to go up there. Oh, we're going to wait and go up. I go, do you know how much time is? I go, I told you, dude, I don't know. I go, if you want to watch comedy, watch Compodres. I go to my
You'll catch
IG.
something funny, right?
So then I go back in there again, and I'm sitting with my boy, and Lance knows who he is. And I'm sitting there, and there's a couple people around. This other dude got up, and I'm just like, speechless, right? Just what is going on? Like, who
What
told you
just
that you're
happened?
funny?
Another bomb drop.
And then my boy was saying stuff, and he was making people with a bar last. He was funnier than the guy on stage. And I just don't understand, like, I mean, I understand you have to start somewhere, and I get it, but who is telling you, who are you working with? If you don't have it, because people were getting up and leaving the first act, the first guy, because they were getting so offended, and not only that, it didn't make any sense.
You know, I think the key word is, the key two words are open mic. You know, and I think a lot of guys just go up to, you know, get to practice some jokes.
Right, but the real ones. But
The
these
real
other
ones.
guys
Or
are
for
just,
the
you know,
love
they've
of
had a
it.
couple drinks. Let me go up there and talk. Yeah, I got something to say.
Or you got a couple friends that just push you into it. Or
Well,
whatever.
they're not getting paid either. Come on, man.
No,
mean,
I understand all that, and I appreciate the try, but it's funny to see them go up there and
it
what
is.
they do. And it's just like with karaoke. Shit, I know I can't sing. I can't sing. I ain't trying to do it.
I
mean,
avoid karaoke
I'm gonna
bars.
say it again.
I've made a fool of myself way too many times.
Exactly. And I say it
Drunk
again. I
friends.
look like a soprano. I don't sing like one, and that's that.
Could you imagine Joe singing something on the karaoke stage?
Come on. No, it ain't gonna work.
Oh man, off the chain. That's funny though.
Mariah
Man.
Carey
Good
over there
weirdo,
with
bro.
it.
Good weirdo.
I love it.
What you got, P?
Okay, so my weirdo of the week is going to Skip Bayless.
Ooh.
Skip Bayless.
Please,
if
let's
anybody's
get into this, my brother. Please.
What happened between him and Shannon? It was utterly disrespectful.
Okay.
Right, utterly disrespectful. You're sitting across the desk from a Hall of Famer.
Now, disrespectful on whose side?
Disrespectful as far as Skip being
Okay.
disrespectful towards
Agreed.
Shannon.
Yeah. Tell him what happened, man.
Out of pocket. Basically, they were having a debate about Tom Brady.
Right.
And we get it, Skip Bayless has a man crush on Tom Brady. It is what it is, He says his whole full name is just ridiculous. But he was disrespecting him as far as saying he's a better player than you, comparing him to Shannon when they played two different positions.
Absolutely.
Played in two different eras.
Right.
And last time I checked, yes, Tom Brady will be in the Hall of Fame, but you're sitting across from a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
So show him some respect.
Definitely.
Period. Because you can be doing the show with somebody else who won't be bringing in the attraction that he does.
Absolutely.
I have one word for Skip Bayless.
Let's hear it.
Bum. He's a bum, and I've talked to this before.
Oh, man.
So many times. I have huge respect for analysts that have played the game or have coached the game. Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Famer, and he's in the argument for. He's in the top 5 tight ends of all time.
Absolutely agree.
And I would love someone to debate about it. And he was a Bronco. This is coming from a Raider fan. I respect what I see. The man was a great player. He's a great personality. He's a great human being. And Skip, he just comes out of nowhere with stuff. And I don't get. And it's always. And when he talks about the Cowboys, he talks about the Cowboys like a whiny little baby.
He does.
And for him to go after Shannon like that, and that's why I don't like him. I've never been a fan of his. I never will be. Good for him. He has a career. But at the same time, come on, man.
So I'll say this. Now, there's mutual interest in somebody that we're probably be having on this show.
Oh, yes.
So I'm going to say this. I agree what he did was out of pocket this week with Shannon. And Skip has become a master manipulator, right?
Yes.
I mean, he runs sports media, right? I mean,
he does.
his opinion goes so far. Now, I will say this: he's esteemed, a journalist, columnist, L.A., New York, Dallas. I mean, we can't talk about his journalism because he's great. He's been great at it. Now, his opinions on different players and the way he's been taking advantage of his platform, as of lately especially,
personal
has been
shots.
Disgusting, right? But at the end of the day, we cannot discredit Skip Bayless. Now, I don't agree with a lot of what Skip Bayless says, but it is entertaining, right? And I think that's the bag he takes it out
I don't
of.
find it entertaining. Now, he's a journalist, fine.
Right.
That's the whole thing what happened with this. You were a journalist, you wrote, you did it. Now we put you on TV, and you're going to sit there and disgrace Shannon Sharp,
Your co-host.
It's wrong.
Your partner.
That dude is a legend, and I'm sorry. Skip doesn't even hold him in anything.
Nothing. Right. I mean,
and this happens more. It happens. We see Stephen A. do the same thing.
Absolutely.
And I'll bring it up like we were talking earlier.
Split.
Look at Zion. Everyone bagged on Zion in the media, and now he's balling. They should all eat crow.
They should.
And I love it because they get into it too much. It bugs me sometimes. I don't even want to watch it, dude.
He's delusional, man, and I will say that he's good at what he does, but he is definitely a delusional
really
sports personality.
There is one thing that I have agreed with him on.
What about that?
The GOAT debate. Michael Jordan, that's it. That's that one thing
agree.
with Skip that I do agree with.
But the bash on LeBron needs to stop.
It needs to stop.
Well,
it needs to stop.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
And it's just it's you look in the mirror and who are you?
Right.
Yeah.
1.4
credibility.
Jalen Rose, what'd he say? 1.4 points.
Don't call
a
yourself
game?
Pistol Pete. Water gun. Water gun. Yeah.
No,
Water
Skip's
gun.
got it. But he's got it, man. I like Skip. I listen to his opinion sometimes.
Yeah.
He's usually pretty right on games, but his delusional outtakes on the Cowboys and LeBron James and Tom Brady is just got to stop. The best thing we can sum this up with is what Shannon Sharp said. He took his glasses off. You'd rather take a shot at me and disrespect me to prove your point on this TV show. Personal, man, everybody.
That goes to show you how weird that dynamic is.
But see, the thing is, I like to talk sports with people than
Right.
actually watch analysts. I like to have my own conversations with people, and it's fun to have when you see someone who's so educated in the sport or not. Like, especially when it comes to players and all-time players, that's fun to me. These other guys, like, it's entertaining, it's cool, but I'd rather do that because it's just. I mean, I'd love to talk to some of these players one-on-one.
Yeah.
Right.
All those guys, man, they have researchers on researchers on researchers,
Oh, yeah,
right?
for sure.
So, I mean, they do their own research, but they get notes handed down. For
they
the
have
show.
everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
Cue notes, all that stuff.
Yeah. So that makes it easy because I'll slide right into my weirdo, which is it's kind of a weird situation. I'm not going to label one person weird, but it's a weird situation. It's something that's very popular right now that we all kind of know about. The Tory Lanez, Megan Thee Stallion trial that's going on.
Yep.
A little backstory for the listeners is, if you guys don't know, Megan Thee Stallion alleged that Tory Lanez shot her. We remember this is 2020, right?
Yeah.
It's finally coming to trial now. And prosecution is saying that they had a relationship or whatnot, and that they were into an argument because she said something disrespectful to Tory, and he pulled a gun and shot at her. Right.
Right.
Defense hits the case, and they talk about how there's gun residue on her friend's hands.
Yes.
Right, as well as and this is what Tory's saying. Tory's defense is saying that there's gun residue on her hands. She's slept with multiple people, right? So it's bombed her out. So she apparently it was the baby
The day prior to
Ben
the situation.
Simmons.
Yep.
her current boyfriend, and Tory Lanez.
And not to mention her best friend, a plethora of a lot of her boyfriends.
Did you hear what she said on the stand today? I'd rather he shot me in GTA than go through all this, right?
Yeah. Yep. That tells you right there.
I'm not. If I'm picking sides, man, I'm just saying I think she's lying.
I mean, chick made a diss track against her. Basically, it was a
What
lot.
do you guys?
He say,
think?
she say.
What do you guys think?
Who's on first?
I'm gonna let you go first.
What's on second? Who's on third? What you just talked about, like, Jesus, could you have more of a drama? I mean, seriously, what a shit show.
Right?
And this is such a big story now. I mean, they're all outside of the courthouse, and you got different sides, and it's just how did it get this far?
They're literally trying to compare this to the modern day OJ. With
Kind
all
of.
the
Well,
drama.
Yeah.
I
With
would
the
go
Not
that
with
cameras.
the- yes,
well,
with
with the cameras,
camera
I
and
wouldn't go that far,
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah, I get you. But and everyone's so intrigued by it.
Well, because everyone wants to see who's lying and who's telling the truth. You had somebody who had a gag
it's in a
order.
court. It's a court of law now, so we'll see what the justice system does.
Yeah.
We'll
you
see.
know, we'll see. And
it is in Los Angeles. You know what time that is.
I mean, we can't talk about what we already talked about. We just seen what Kim K got.
Yeah.
So
There's been a lot of backlash,
how
though,
courts
man.
do.
I mean, both of their careers have been very heavily damaged about this.
Yes.
So some people say it's glass. You know, I even read this article today that said that her team has admitted that her and Tory Lanez have had sex together during this trial. So respond in the comments.
soap
Let us know.
opera.
Yes.
What
Can
you
we
guys
have
think?
a live
That's
soap
lit.
opera?
Look up the
please?
same thing I did.
man.
Unbelievable, dude. Like,
Unbelievable.
it's whack, bro. I'm sorry. It's just too much.
It is.
I just want to know, how does the world view this, or what do they think if she is lying? If it comes out that her friend,
Well, I mean, if she gets off on it, gets off on it. If she gets off, maybe down the road she'll admit that she was guilty one day. I mean, that's the whole thing about it, because no one's gonna believe her if she does.
well, initially a lot of this was being blamed on the fact that she lost her mother and didn't have any guidance at the time, so that's why she was running wild and stuff. But that was pretty wild.
But
Hot girl summer went into the winter.
Just to say what she's saying, it's just like all the cards are stacked against her at this point. But I'm not saying, there might be a Hail Mary. The defense might, or prosecution might pull something out of their hat. They might have something we don't know
this is
about
all
yet.
gonna be kept. It's all down to attorneys now.
Amber Heard,
And how
Johnny
much,
Depp.
how much money they got and everything else, and that's what it's all going to come down to.
At the end, one of their careers are going to be done, though, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. So, friends,
How many of us have them?
Yeah. So
friends.
How
allow
many
me
of
to
us have them?
reintroduce this thing.
Friends.
How many of us have
Have them.
Friends or foes? Friends or foes? Let's start there because we'll get to the family part.
Right.
Okay.
Friends. how do you determine a friend? And
As far as
what's your level of friendships? What's a person that you actually call a friend? Because you have your acquaintances, you actually have a friend.
yeah.
How do you defer the two?
I think we touched this a little bit in a previous
we
podcast.
actually did, yeah.
Something a little similar to it, but
Right.
yeah, man. I think what we kind of get into the alpha stuff of it and whatnot, and that determination. But sliding into the topic of it it'd be more so of a friendship versus being a relative with somebody, right?
Because that's where I'm going.
That's where you're going. That's where I could see it already. So it's like, what I was thinking is because relatives, just because we relate, don't mean we're relatives, right?
You're damn right on that, brother.
So I mean, sometimes even friendships can be better than your own flesh and blood. Now I do agree that blood is thicker than water, because if you do have that relationship with someone that is your family, sister, brother, uncle, cousin, whatever it is, versus someone that's not, there's going to be a decision you make, right? But it still happens, man. I mean, I've moved around this country a lot, and I've made so many different friends, and and I'm not saying they're close. I'm closer to them than my family, but in a lot of cases I am, because I am around them all the time. But so that's where I'm at on it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, you built that bond with friends that become closer than family at times.
Absolutely.
But then you also got to watch out for some of those family members or friends that can sit to your left or sit to your right and be plotting against you. No. I'm saying in the bigger terms of life.
Look at you.
I've had some of my closest friends be against me in secret, and not even and I guess they just wait for their benefit of the doubt.
It sounds like you're talking to somebody, bro.
1,000%. This is past.
Look at the camera.
Not present.
I'm with Lance.
Okay.
Look at the camera. Tell me what you're
burst
talking
you guys'
about.
bubbles then.
What's he talking about?
This is not about anyone here.
In this room.
No one here. This is about.
Good.
So let me clarify what I mean.
Very
There
nice.
we go.
Okay. I've had some of my closest friends wait for me to be in a certain position to kind of like turn that against me, or wait for a position for me to get in to use it in their favor.
And I'm assuming they're not friends anymore.
No.
There you go.
Good.
No.
You learned something. I like
What about
that.
family?
Family too. You have takers instead of givers. You have people family can be opportunists as well. So, sometimes, some family members are really looking out for themselves too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I got some solid ones.
Yeah.
Some solid ones. All the bad
you
weeds
should.
have been
Right.
plucked
I get
out.
that.
What about you, Joe?
Dun, 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 dun! This is what I got, okay?
Let's
This
hear
is what
this.
I got. I'm
Let's hear
only
this.
close to my mother and father.
Right.
Okay? All those other family ties, no, it don't work out. Like, I got one uncle I'm still pretty cool with if I needed to. I don't talk that much. Everyone else, it's all my friends.
Right.
And everybody thinks when you have an Italian background, even though I'm mixed, it just didn't work. And it basically happened after something major went down in the family, and we just on separate ways.
Yeah.
And this happened a long time before I was even thought of
Yeah.
on one side of the family. And I am definitely closer to my friends than some of my family members. Except my mother and father. Those are the two ones that I will ride or die with no matter what. And
Of course.
the other people in my life, they're, we share the same name or we have the same blood. No. I talked about a situation I had the other day. Both of you.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
It is.
I'm going to be positive and keep on doing what I do. And that's how I roll. I'm with my peeps, my friends.
Right.
And I have friends from 30 years to 2 years to 15 years in my repertoire. I mean, I have them all, and they've been there for me for certain reasons, and they'll always be there for me. Because I'm a kind of a family guy. Like, if you're going to be like I said, basically in the long run, for a friendship to end with me, you have to mess with my family, which is my friends and my mom and dad, like I said.
Right.
Financially, you did something to me, or you did something to the girl I was dating.
Right.
Other than that, we good. And
good.
if it don't work out, that's on you.
Yeah.
And I'll still be here for you if you want to talk again, but don't expect me to be calling you. We've been through this again before. But this is how I am. That's how I am. So,
Yeah, I hear that, man.
yeah, you know what I mean?
No, we
So,
have not personally been through that part. We good, but
That's
I've
where
heard
it is.
a lot of stories that helped a lot.
I think CB wanted to say something.
I really think it comes down to when shit hits the fan, who are the first 3 people you're calling?
Right.
And that's your family. No matter if they're blood or they're friends, acquaintances, the first 3 people you're calling.
Agreed. That's a good.
Yeah, but
that's a good way to put
no
it.
acquaintances of mine is going to answer at 3 a.m. if I need something.
You want
I
to hear
need go
something
deep on
crazy?
that.
Well, I think he's just meaning like
Yeah, no, I get
friends.
it, I
Yeah,
get it,
like
I get
people.
it.
The first 3 people in your mind that you would call, like if you got locked up, right?
That's family.
That's the fam, right? I agree with that.
I'm almost asked out of luck because I'm calling the wrong family members because those are the numbers I know by heart if I'm going to jail. Damn. I'll just be calling them
numbers by heart. You still do that?
I try to memorize. You never know.
Hey, look,
you never
if you-
know,
hey,
man.
hey,
I might get in a
CD.
situation where I have to put these things on somebody, and now I'm
If you
in
get
jail
locked
for
up,
self-defense.
if you get locked up, bro, you're gonna need some numbers by heart.
I'm going to tell you what, that opens up another question. Like, seriously, I only got a few numbers memorized.
I'm barely.
And no one else does. Are you kidding me?
I can't even.
But see, I got numbers memorized from 30 years ago,
I can't tell you nobody.
which is weird because that's how we did it back then because we sat there and you saw it and we dialed. Now we don't do it anymore. You just click it and that's it.
Back in the day, I did have numbers memorized, but I mean,
Now forget about it.
I forget about it. I can't tell you. I couldn't tell you either one of your guys' numbers.
No.
Nobody's in this room's number.
I mean, over here, I think, no, yours is 81. No, yours is 66.
602 because it's an Arizona,
Yours
number.
is what, 747?
No, 424.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing now. It used to be 818. I said now it's 424, 747, this and that.
I originally tried to go with 310. You know, home, but it wasn't available for me at the time, so I just went
Was
with
it
424.
available now? Did you check into it?
I'm actually working on another phone, so I'll be having 2 phones.
Why do you need 2 phones?
Compodres, things is getting real. There's a lot of stuff going on in the emails and all that stuff. So I just need another phone to kind of like.
I'm not
operate
buying
all this
another
other
phone.
stuff. Hey,
If we get big
got
enough,
2.
we can have 2 phones, or maybe I'll just have an assistant.
I guess I got to show you
I
the
just have an
emails because there is no if, man. There is
You gotta
no
get
if.
the belt clip.
We
yo.
own it.
You just need the belt clip. That's all you need.
Oh yeah, we did talk
belt
about
clip.
pagers.
You think I'm gonna roll with a belt clip? That's when left field Lance over here wears his fanny pack out of
Sure,
nowhere.
Gucci
You
makes
remember
it.
that shit? Oh shit!
Fanny packs are in style, bro.
Oh, I ain't wearing no damn fanny pack.
Even
You
if you're
are.
going to Disneyland.
Yeah, let's go. I need to go to Disneyland. That's a good
that shit
point.
was fresh, and you don't know what you keep in that fanny pack, but I feel you though. But
I know you don't. That's the other problem. That's why you're left field Lance.
You might run up on the wrong person with a fanny pack and they got their blammer in it.
Man,
You
I
never
ain't
know.
trying to run up on anybody.
I had something funny though, because we were talking about all this family and friends and all this stuff. What do you guys think about like astrology as far as like signs
shit.
and stuff like this?
man.
Does this play a part into people's personalities and
100%.
and what and stuff? How
1,000%.
so let me hear it. What do you guys think? Do you go by horoscopes? Do you think about Capricorns, Cancers?
I know what I don't vibe with in life.
So
That's about
and I
it,
will
right?
never do it again. It
I
had to
will
be
say
something
this.
crazy.
I'll say this humbly. I really don't know a lot. Can you
Right.
can you
Hey.
school me?
Bro, I do not. My mom's a Gemini.
Right.
Okay. That's the only Gemini I will have ever in my life as a female. I dated one that had the same
Concur.
birthday.
I don't wanna
I dated.
talk about that.
I dated one that had the same birthday as her. One that had the day before, and it was an absolute utter shit show. Scorpios, which everyone gets freaked out about, we're the worst or whatever. That's what I am, and I'm on the cusp, supposed because Sagittarius, because I'm better. I'm born on the 21st, but I have Scorpio tendencies.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I do believe in it. And if you really get deep into it and read it, that shit is deep and it's real.
It is. I hear you.
You know, and I've also said this before. It was the universe. If you believe in God and not the universe, that's not right. If you believe in the universe, not the God, that's not right. They are tied together, in my opinion.
Agreed.
Okay, the universe is a beautiful thing because it's strange when you talk to the universe. It's strange when you look at your astrology, when you look at your sign and what it is. There's some shit that is spot on, and some signs don't match with others.
It's true.
It's the truth.
It's true.
I guess I've been finding all those signs. Man, your boy been doing bad, man. Your boy been doing bad.
So what are your
I mean,
no go
is it-
signs?
okay,
I don't know what my no-goes are, because if I did, I just would stray away. But I'm a Leo.
You're a Leo? Oh, there you go.
I'm a Leo.
Makes
so for me, it's already like a fire sign. So it's just, I don't know. I
My
think
sister's
another
a
fire
Scorpio.
sign. would-
Yeah.
That's funny. You guys.
So, I mean, is this because things aren't working out because the gym and the car hasn't worked out for you with the 7 moves? Or, I mean, what's going on? I mean,
It's just been a bad, 6 months.
Why has it been bad though?
6 months. We talk about that.
I don't think it's bad though.
The
I think
world,
it's a good thing.
Well, the people who know me personally, they know what I've been hurdling over and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And she's gonna someone's gonna come out and just find you one day, bro.
And, you know,
I'm not looking.
That's why you're not supposed to be looking.
And look, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, dude. Unfortunately, man, nice guys do finish last.
Yeah, that is the damn truth.
With the women, especially. I mean, you guys can feel different.
CB, what you got on this?
Yeah, you're right.
You're Romeo over there.
Nice guys do finish last, but I'll tell you what, the nice guys are having a hell of a lot better life.
Agreed.
Because the nice guys are chasing their dreams, the nice guys are working hard, and the nice guys are having a beautiful freaking career.
Yes.
And building what they love to do, and they're building that attraction for that love to come in
True
when
story.
it's necessary.
True story.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, brother.
Because
And
like
I would rather be the nice guy. You know, I'm just telling you know that's just how it goes,
You'd
man.
rather be the nice guy?
Yeah,
You can have it.
rather be the nice guy.
Nah.
God's gonna give you more blessings.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's why I said that. You know,
Thank
not
you, man.
disrespect.
No,
or
I know.
anything. Yeah.
Set me up. Set me up. Man.
So I
No,
want
it's not Lance. It's left field. Left field Lance. He just sets you up. So that's me coming out of left field.
I'm not catching any balls in left field. I'm picking dandelions, sitting cross
look
legged,
at him
Indian
now. Look
style,
at him
chilling.
now. Look at him now.
Do you guys know about the Celtic trees?
Excuse me?
Celtic trees. So basically, it's a
He
druid.
said dandelion.
You see how I tried to just breeze over that?
he loves me, he loves me not.
He was not letting you win.
I want to
warmers.
see that, man. Hey, it. I want to see him in a field, sitting down with the
style.
dandelions picking it. I want to see a video of this shit.
And balls just getting hit over my head.
Compodres vlog coming soon.
My gloves sitting on my lap.
She loves me. She loves me not.
Hey,
She loves me.
man.
That's a
Flying
funny
over
clip,
his
bro.
head. He just keep going like it's a fireworks show. He's just picking away.
But you had something there, brother. What was
Druid horoscope. Have you guys heard of this Celtic tree, right?
Yeah.
Have you guys heard of this?
Yeah,
All right. So you guys follow this at all?
I just heard.
I think it's a lot more accurate. Like, for instance, Joe, what are you?
Scorpio.
When is your date's birth?
11/21.
All right, so
I'm not giving too much on camera.
obviously,
For all I know,
man,
you could.
I just wanted the.
For all I know,
month and
after all these years, you could be a Fed.
police and me don't even.
No, I
kinda
know,
even
that's
match.
how it usually works when they're a Fed. They say the same shit. You can look it up.
All right, let's see. Where are you at? You are in. You said 11, right? So
11/21, November.
21. All right, you're an elder tree, the seeker. You are freedom and loving and love life on the wild side. You are deeply thoughtful and philosophical bent. You genuinely strive to be helpful. Right,
That's very sweet.
right.
So there's got to be something else to it besides that. There's got to be some other like angle on it.
They all base it off of strength of trees, and it's all based off of different trees. So you got like ivy, vine, the oak, holly, birch, and it's been before horoscopes, right? This was created, eons before then. Like, so a lot of people in astrology follow the Celtic tree, Druid tree, however you want to name it. A little bit more. I would check it out, man, because
I think I should.
Send me that because it seems a little more accurate.
it is, and there it really gets deep. I got the brief one just for the episode to let you guys know. But yeah, man, definitely. I follow that one a little bit more than my Cancer because I'm
yeah.
Cancer, Leo, Scorpio.
Right.
Wow. And what are you?
Gemini.
Gemini.
Oh man. Veronica, what's your sign?
Pisces. I like Pisces.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the water sign.
For the audience to know, is the Celtic tree, is that an app?
No, it's actually it's the tree of life. The Celtic tree is astrology, or they call it Druid tree astrology. If you want to just put that in the search bar, it'll pull up all types of the different. It'll put up your date, the month and the date that
day.
and then they'll they have a breakdown for you. So it's really interesting, man.
It sounds like Joe is like, okay, so tell me the cons. You told me the good. Give me the bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
me.
yeah,
No, when
yeah.
you look at the bad, because when you look at horoscopes, it's pros and cons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting to see, So
definitely. But yeah, that's a cool one, man.
yeah,
you guys should check it out for
I
sure.
will definitely check it out.
No, he gave you some pros. You get you some pros, like a lot of pro bowlers, you know. So I would like to go ahead and give my NFL prediction for the week.
Right, but I want to say one thing first.
Yeah.
I've talked about this shit and talked about this shit and talked about the
It's been
officiating. Now, you know what? Hey, hands off to Baker. You won, okay? You had a defensive coordinator going to press coverage on the last play, which makes no sense. But the bigger problem is Max Crosby got held I don't know how many times, and there was no flag. He got held in the end zone. And if you don't know that in the audience, what that means, that's a safety. They should have won the damn game. I'm at the point now, I don't even want to watch the NFL, period. The man got held constantly. There's clips out there of it. I sent it to you guys.
I know, I seen it.
I'm done with the rants. Okay, now we can go on to predictions.
I'm just sipping my tea.
I don't even know what to say.
Hey,
But I'm going to just pray that next week is better for you, brother.
No, you're going to play them sorry asses.
that's
next
Mr.
week.
Rosati.
I'm sick of
I'm
it,
going to
bro.
pray because I
Well, no, the season's
predicted-
over, bro. Like, I was sitting
Okay.
there when I was watching the game. These two younger Raider fans are like, well, you know, they're going to make the playoffs. I'm like, how long have you been a Raider fan for? 10 years? Okay, I've been one for 40. I've comprehended the game for about 35 years now. They could screw up a wet dream, kid. Like, let's just see if they win this game first.
Raider Nation.
And then it happened. And then they watched it and it happened.
Right.
And I was just pissed.
Well,
And it's just, and like I went on the rant. And you knew it was coming.
I'm
It's been
glad
waiting
you-
to go because it's truth. You guys saw it.
I'm glad you got that off your
Crosby
chest.
is probably, if not the best, he's in the conversation right now. That dude is bad.
I'm glad you got that.
so we're gonna go ahead and start off with that game.
No, that game, no,
Raiders,
no,
Patriots.
no, we don't need to talk about that. We need to talk
Because
about
like
stuff
I've been
that's
saying,
relevant.
Belichick is getting the ball turning. As y'all see, second half of the season, pulling off some wins.
Yeah, man. I don't. Come on, man. I don't even want to even put
I've been
it
talking
any
about that
hope.
all year.
I don't even want to put any hope in anybody's head, especially the Patriots Nation. Definitely, man. It's come on, man. Wins are being pulled out here and there, but they're definitely not going anywhere. The AFC is locked in. We should be more so talking about Cincinnati and Baltimore and
I got
Buffalo.
one. Buffalo and Miami.
Yeah, I mean these are games, and these are the teams that are really in the mix of this. And the NFC, man. I mean, let's talk Dallas. I mean,
I had a friend
East went
today
from-
brought up someone. He brought up Washington.
Hold up. The NFC East went from the worst to the best in it.
Yeah,
it's
you're right
crazy,
about that.
dude. Like,
Before coming in here, I ran into another Saints fan, so I just say, "Who that?" And
He's all pissed off.
But man, it's all good. It's all good. We got Falcons this week, and who that nation gonna put it down? It's a division rival. We always come to play when it's division rivals, so we gonna actually get it done. Hopefully. Even though I said that very firmly.
you guys are shocking all. Like
We're a
some
shit
games,
show.
some games you guys play crazy well, and then some games it's like. But yeah, dude, I think you guys got to
Well,
win
I'll
this week.
tell you what, the
I think you could
matchup.
win in there this week. Hold on. So what are you talking about, Joe?
The matchup this week, Dolphins Bills, because
Yeah.
we said a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's what we just said, yeah.
Herm said that look what's happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I would take the Bills in that one because it's going to be at home. It's going to be cold. I'll take them. I'll take the Bills in that one. The Lions at the Jets. By the way, I think I am in the lead right now.
You are.
Like a little bit, even though you have more wins.
Yeah.
The Lions are going to beat the Jets. I'm calling that one.
You calling that?
I think that, and I'm going to tell you what, my buddy up north, very good friend of mine, we were talking, and he likes the Commanders.
Really?
They're right there. I mean, dude, seriously, they're 7-5-1. I mean,
You think the Commanders are gonna?
Tampa Bay 6-7, leaving the division. Explain that to me.
I mean, it's
Explain that to me.
NFC
Division is just
South,
very
right?
Wild. It's just very wild.
Wild. You
Yes.
said. Wild. It's
Yeah.
trash. You don't have
It
anybody
is.
has an 800. No one's even 500. No one in that division is 500.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take that from this Raider fan over here. I'm gonna take
No,
that.
if the Raiders in that division, they still be in the hunt to win it.
I'm gonna take that.
Listen, let me say
No
this.
one's 500.
Let me
I
say
feel
this.
it.
That's the only division.
We can still make a run and come out.
Yes, you could. And that's what's sad.
But it's
No one is 500 in that
It's
division.
okay, brother. It's okay.
There's 4 games left, and no one's 500.
It's all good. It's all good. We're in a division with the GOAT. What do you expect?
No one is 500.
I'm trying to find a way to get out of that
No,
one.
I mean,
Nah.
well, Lance, what do you think? No one's 500, bro.
I was waiting for you guys to finish. Let me say this. I think what you said a couple weeks ago ties it all in, man. Nobody has any idea where the NFL is going this year.
No, it isn't.
I mean, it's the beginning of the year. We're talking about the AFC West and all these great teams, and and all these. Now we're looking at the NFC East as one of the best, divisions in the game right now. So,
Also, fun fact: look at all 3 of the major quarterbacks that got major deals last year or coming into this season. Russell stinking up the joint.
it's terrible.
Aaron Rodgers. And you got Murray, who's injured.
Yeah, Murray got hurt. That's too bad. I don't like to see players get hurt.
Yeah, I don't like.
I wanted to ask you guys: is Aaron Rodgers a spokesman for what is it called? Awakasa?
Yeah.
For what are you talking about?
Okay,
Ayahuasca?
there you go. You know what I'm talking about. You seen the Pat McAfee interview yesterday, right?
I don't know
Is he
what
a
he's
spokesman
on.
of it?
I doubt
It's
it.
illegal.
There's
A lot of people do that.
They do. They go. It's illegal in the United States. It's a Scheduled 1 drug.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how the NFL is letting him still talk all this.
Well, because it's Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's just like everything else that goes. It's the inconsistency. But let's keep on track here. Like,
But that's funny though.
yeah, no, it is funny. But like I said, the predictions this week. I mean, the Jets are starting to fall, and this playoff picture is getting very interesting in the AFC.
Yeah.
It is.
And I still think Buffalo might be. I don't know. I think Buffalo. What I was telling someone the other day, I want to see when the playoff brackets come out. Then I'll really determine. That's what I want to see.
Okay.
Because who's going to get hot, who's not,
So let me get a score prediction really quick.
for what game?
Which game?
on the Buffalo and Miami game. I'll go first. Crack the glass a little bit. I'm gonna take the Dolphins, who I've been rooting for.
It's in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's in
Yes,
Buffalo.
it's gonna be a cold game, but I'm gonna take the Dolphins 24-20. 24-20.
Lance.
It's hard because Buffalo puts up a lot of points, but yeah.
17-14 Buffalo.
Eagles low scoring. I like that.
Yeah.
17-14
Cold game.
Buffalo.
I'll go 27-14 Buffalo.
Now let's mark these and let's see how wrong we are next
Because
week.
Tyreek Hill, dude, Tyreek Hill might be the best player in football right now.
He is.
That dude's amazing.
Jesus.
Offensively, at least, yeah, he's amazing, dude.
Is he gonna slow down? Jeez.
Yeah, I mean,
Nah,
he's
you think he's
unbelievable.
gonna hit the 2K mark?
I don't know, bro. He's
I think
he's on mark for it.
He is.
He is.
If God willing, health and everything stays right, I think he's gonna hit the 2K mark for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
If he does, hey, good for him, man. That's good. He well deserving. He's the fastest man on
The planet.
on the
in the NFL.
the gridiron.
Right.
On
for
the
sure.
gridiron is for sure.
Some guys are fast in tracks, but other
Yeah.
guys are fast with the ball in their hand.
You think
on a football
Usain Bolt
field.
will be the fastest person in the NFL if he was playing?
Nah, he'd get cracked and be hurt.
Yeah.
He's too skinny.
Speaking of cracked and hurt, what do you guys think about Francois versus Argentina World Cup?
Man, hell. Go ahead,
What-
take it off. Go ahead. 'Cause that
Mbappe
was-
versus Messi.
Messi,
and,
yep.
and this is a record-setting time for right now. If Argentina wins this World Cup, bro, oh my God, there's no more conversation between Messi and Ronaldo, right?
Yeah.
It's over.
Not only that, France would be the first back-to-back winner in like 60 years.
Yes.
Something like that. I'm going to tell you what, I watched a lot of this. I watch World Cup every 4 years. I wish it was every 2. I enjoy it.
I know.
exciting.
It's
I
so
enjoy the
exciting.
shit out of it. I love to see the fans' reaction to stands because they're so passionate.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Whole countries.
Right.
they're so passionate about their country, and it's amazing. I mean, I love watching the game. Those guys are just phenomenal athletes.
Oh
I
my
start work so
God.
early, so I wake up even earlier just to catch a little bit of the game before work because I'm stuck with an 8 hour.
Well, no, what
shift,
they're
so.
doing is for the third place is on at 6 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
And the championship game is, I think,
7 a.m. Sunday.
Yeah.
So that means it's going to be 4 a.m. out
4,
here.
Yeah.
I hope I'm on the bender.
Right.
To come home and watch that because that ain't
It's
going to
tough.
happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just crazy. That's the only thing I don't like about it. I've been loving it, watching it. Some just great world competition.
Yeah.
And I mean, and we talk about officiating. Some of those calls, I'm going to tell you right now, you know, the flopping that goes on the NBA
Oh
doesn't
my-
have shit going
talking
on.
soap
Not even
opera?
close.
It is
to football.
so
Oh my
watching.
God.
Oh my God, it's great.
They
They
go.
should be handing out Oscars and Emmys out
It's
there.
unbelievable.
but some of them are pretty legit.
They
There
are.
is, but there's some of them that I'm like,
That's
Legit
part of
with
the
the
game,
drama?
though.
Yeah.
That's part
It
of the
is.
game. I heard some of these guys have acting coaches where like they
What?
literally learn how to roll and like tuck and grab.
You get a flopping coach.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's how you win games.
True.
You know, if you look at football, what they call, you know, that's how it's a just like, you know, American football, game of inches. These guys aren't the cardio on these guys though.
right.
Oh my God.
They're just phenomenal athletes. That's why I
Phenomenal.
talked about, you know, if we didn't have any, you know, as many professional sports in this country compared to the world,
Right.
those athletes would be playing soccer and, you know, just think of some of these DBs in the NFL or AI would have been amazing. I think as
man.
a soccer player,
Oh,
Kobe
yeah.
would have. I can go
Ronaldo,
down
yeah.
the list of all these guys. I mean, these athletes are phenomenal to watch. I mean, it's a beautiful game to watch. It's
Yeah.
fun.
The United States men's team is coming though.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
well, you
Don't
know,
sleep
let's
on them.
hopefully one day it happens.
we had a good World Cup. We didn't do what we wanted
But
to.
they advanced.
They advanced,
moved
and,
on
you
and
know-
they did their thing. I mean, look at
Still working with the coaching. That's
no.
what
I mean,
see
there's
the
just a
biggest
lot.
deficit.
There's a lot of you know, growth in
Yeah.
the men's team.
Absolutely.
It's getting where it needs to be.
Well, it's picking up, you know,
Right,
the
exactly.
popularity in the country, and these World Cups are making it even, you know.
And a lot of them are young and inexperienced, so they're building poise to
Well,
actually.
that's the
be
thing
able
about
to-
Messi. That he's like his fourth World Cup or some shit. I mean, think
Fifth.
about fit. No, it's his fifth. Think
Yes.
about that. For 20 years, he's been on that team.
Absolutely. Balling.
Dominating.
Yeah,
Since he was
he
19.
He balled yesterday.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
he balled yesterday.
He's going to ball in the finals.
Right.
That's what he do.
That's what he does. Yeah, man. Dope, man. Definitely. Yeah, I can't wait till it comes to America. I think it's it's probably like 15 years out or
No,
12
no,
or
no,
15
no.
Look
years.
that up. I
it's
think it's like
coming real soon.
it's gonna go Canada,
Oh,
US,
is it?
and Mexico.
Okay, gotcha.
Look, can you look that up, CB, when the next World Cup is when it's coming to the US?
Yeah, that would be
I would
dope.
love to go
the
watch.
Me
I would
too.
love-
Next
but-
Olympics is going to be here.
But see, that the
the
Olympics
next
are
Olympics is
coming.
gonna
Yeah,
be here.
but the thing is, I want to go to a cool ass country and see it. Like, dude, if they had a World Cup in Australia,
Oh, yes.
man.
England.
yeah, that'd be fun. to
That'd
go
be
to.
so much fun.
If they had a World Cup in what do I think? Amsterdam.
Yeah, in the Netherlands. Yeah.
Not till 2026.
2026.
It's-
Oh, so that's cool.
It's the next one.
We can catch that.
Yeah.
Compadres,
Well, no, we should go to
Yeah.
Canada. Let's go to Mexico and watch it.
He wants to go international.
No, actually, yeah. My buddy was telling me they're gonna have one in Santa Clara, San Jose area.
Really?
A game there.
Oh,
Yeah.
we definitely should be there.
Well, there'll be one here. I mean, I'm sure. I mean, it'll be interesting to see when that happens.
It definitely will, man.
Do you catch any like the regular season games?
I mean, I
in
watch
Carson?
them. I mean, I wouldn't mind go watch another soccer game live. I mean, I might have some outs to
The
go
LA
do that if you guys
Galaxy?
want to do that one time.
MLS is just not taken here yet, unfortunately. But
It's fun to watch, though.
It is. It's a cool.
Especially
little-
there.
Anytime you get to see a pro sport live, usually if you have a good seat, this is a good time.
Yeah, I got a good segue for us. So I'm gonna set the tone for everybody. You're at home chilling in the middle of the night. You're winding down, getting ready for sleep, and you hear fire trucks, sirens, ambulances, and stuff start riding by. Right? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
I hope the person's okay.
Right, Joe?
For hope the person's okay, and unfortunately, it looks like there's some kind of tragedy or something horrible going down.
Nice. You guys are good human beings. Because unfortunately, a lot of people think what an annoyance it is.
Yeah.
It's keeping me up.
Right.
That actually dictates, pricing and housing, right? How loud the street is.
Yeah.
If a lot of people and a lot of sirens and, ambulances and stuff that actually brings pricing down and up. It controls a market, right? So like Joe and you guys say, man, and I'm going to leave it there and let you guys finish. But I always say a little prayer, about
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
thing.
for sure,
That's
because
another one.
we don't know what's really going on. But the
Exactly.
thing is, what makes me upset is when you see these ambulances, fire trucks, even cop cars go by. Someone doesn't pay attention. It's ruining their day because the cops. No, these people have something to do.
Serious.
They have to
Right.
save a life. They have something
Absolutely.
important to do.
Yep.
You can wait your 30 seconds or a minute or whatever you got going in your life so we can help someone. Someone can be saved.
Yes.
Right.
And that's
You
what makes me upset more than anything about
You
it.
don't realize the status of the individual that's even in there.
Absolutely.
You know, and just like you were saying a prayer, I do that even when I see an accident on the side of the road. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to necessarily be the ambulance and stuff.
Right.
But when I see an ambulance going by and I see how people don't even try to, just think if it was your loved one,
Right.
You
Or
know?
you.
wouldn't you want that same courtesy? But again, we always say this:
Right.
common courtesy is not so common, just like common sense.
True story, man.
Sorry,
I like that
What are you
quote.
being sorry about?
it's just you got to
Be
just
you,
give it
P.
to
I
them like
love
how it is.
just let it go. Let it fly.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Now I
Very
will say
nice.
this. I will say this. When I'm recording audio and I hear that siren, it pisses me off. No, I'm just joking.
Well, no, I mean, but you know, you learn about it. You know, working in LA
Yeah,
and
I'm just
working in
joking.
studios like we all have. Like, oh,
Yeah.
stop for sound.
Absolutely.
You know, stop for the airplane. Stop for the ambulance. Whatever is going on, and it's just that's why we have those sirens.
Yeah.
Right, like
and
even
everybody needs to respect those sirens.
True story, man.
even in school, I remember in high school we had this thing called every 15 minutes.
Right.
And that's when they were talking about, people who get in car accidents and lose their lives and stuff like that. So just be respectful, because if you were in that situation, you would want that same respect.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So-
Great point, P.
Good point. Good point. Good point.
All right,
man.
compadres, y'all want to leave them with some wise words for the week?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about growth. It's not like you wake up one day and decide to start growing and it changes. You have to make that commitment to make a change, and then years go by, and then you hit the 5-year mark and you see where you're at, and you have to grow consistently every single day. And if you do it, you find results. Don't sit back and be a little punk and say, oh, I'm feeling sorry for myself. Wake up and change. And when you make that change, keep driving and driving and driving and driving, and you see results. I've grown more in the last 3 years than I have my whole life, and good things are happening. I'm positive about life. I want all negative stuff away from me. I'll push you away quickly. And that's what you have to do. And that's what we all have to do.
Yeah.
Solid, man.
I'm taking that one home.
Hey,
I'm taking that one home.
I'm taking that one home too.
Okay.
It's a good one, Joe.
Dang, Joe. Man. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun!
Positive P time. Positive P time. I guess what I'll be tackling is patience. Patience. Have patience within yourself. You have patience within yourself, it'll allow you to have patience with other things. Trust the process. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither was this. So no matter what, have patience. Wait your time. Wait your time. Your time is coming, but also put in the effort, put in the passion. All of it will come right back to you. Like I always say, whatever you give is what you'll get back. So give yourself some patience. Don't be so hard on yourself like I be doing all too much. Be patient.
Good shit, P.
Hey, man.
Good stuff.
I want to just say, let's end the show right there.
Yeah.
I can't follow that up. Good job, guys, man. I'm still jaw to the ground. So good job, man.
Field, Lance.
Hey, hit it with the left foot.
Hey,
guys-
one went over left
you got
field.
me.
Lance
You
his
got
head
me.
again.
Hey, I love it, man.
What am I going to try to top that? Nah, good job, guys, man.
Right on.
Seriously, man.
Right on.
That's words from the heart, man. And I can't wait to see those, man. That's dope, bro.
Yeah,
good
for
job,
sure.
guys. Good
That's
way
right,
to sum
that's
this
right,
up, man.
Compadres, you know what time it is.
Yep.
Make sure you get with the YouTube, but not just the YouTube. Get with our Spotify, our Apple, and our iHeart for all of our audios, Listen to us on your go. Listen to us in the gym, on your hikes and your walks and everything.
Car ride home.
Listen to us at the bar when you're having a drink. A cocktail. We're hanging out.
You might learn a
Listen
thing
to
or
my
two.
deep-ass voice.
Always to my left, Lance the Man himself.
I am _ill son.
And as always to my right, Rizat himself.
Rizat in the hizat.
And compadres, I am SB Press. And like that, we're gone.
We out.